All right, here we go. Two burly boys played Pokemon in their youth. One had to grow up, the other stayed true. Now the large grown-up child can name all of them, but the other guy probably 510. Now what can they do? Why don't they review? Now I'll talk about them till we die.
Die? Welcome, everybody. I'm Frank.
And I'm Joachim.
And this is your Certified Poke-Moment, where we feature and talk about one Pokemon evolution line every single week.
Today's randomly generated, I want to preface that it's randomly generated,
Yes.
Pokemon line is
Blitzel!
Have we
No.
almost started a Blitzel episode before?
No, we had a bit we thought about doing and having an intro for where you were going to talk about blitzing a Pokemon, and then we were going to play the Blitzel sound effects because you were going to blitz it. It was just going to be like a Thunderstrike and then Blitzel's cry or something like that.
Do we really want to put in that energy right now?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna roleplay this?
What do you mean roleplay? It was just going to happen. No, that was serious. That was going to happen. We had discussed that when making the intro and everything. Do you not believe me?
No, I believe you. I'm like, is that what we're going to do right now?
No, we're not going to make that. Unless the audience wants us to. Puts fingers together.
Puts your fingers in a Chinese finger trap.
Ah, shoot. I can't get out.
Fool.
All right. Let's go ahead and start talking about this cute little zebra.
You say something nice about it.
What, me say something nice about it? Oh, I think Blitzel is adorable. And
I think it's ugly.
You think Blitzel is ugly?
Yeah.
What's ugly about him? He's a cute little horse. Got a little mohawk.
Ugh. Mohawks are something.
All right.
They're the worst. I hate
look
Mohawks.
Look at his sprite. Look at his sprite. It's better.
The sprite's better. I still hate the Mohawk.
Okay, then don't think of it as a mohawk. Just think of it as it's horsehair.
It's a mane.
Literally just horsehair. It's fine.
No, the horsehair isn't the thing I dislike about it. I just don't like its smug face.
It's smug face?
No,
it doesn't have a smug face.
I've never liked the design.
That's criminal though, because how do you feel about Zebstrika?
It looks boring because it's just a bigger
boring?
Blitzel. Yeah.
It looks cool.
It's like Rapidash, boring.
Oh, you think Rapidash is boring? Look, Rapidash. I ought to backhand you for the audience this early in the podcast. Rapidash isn't the most interesting Pokemon ever, but I wouldn't call it boring. And same thing with Zebstrika. Granted, I think Zebstrika would benefit. We can talk about this more in detail later. I think would benefit from a Mega or an actual evolution that made it Electric Fire. But that's just
that
me.
would be cool.
That's just me.
Maybe it's like it avored a Rapidash.
You had to just bring up Vor.
I don't know. Maybe it's I guess it wouldn't make any sense to have some kind of a evolution, like a trade where Rapidash gains Electric typing and then Zebstrika gains Fire type,
because they'd both be Electric Fire and Fire Electric respectively.
I mean, it wouldn't be that cool. No, but Pokemon has made worse choices, like the Tauros line, just taking the same Pokemon, giving it a bunch of different types.
Yeah. Honestly, before Galarian Rapidash, I would have rathered Rapidash just get an evolution that made it Fire Fairy. Maybe it turns into a Pegasus, gets wings. But now that you have Galarian Rapidash, that's Fairy Psychic. It's not really a need to make normal Rapidash Fairy. Maybe just Fire Flying. It's not the best type combo. Your time's 4 weak to Rock, but I don't know.
I feel like Rapidash already had the bones for being a unicorn.
Yeah.
It was already a unicorn.
Well, it is.
I feel like I do kind of wish they just leaned into the unicorn thing more with it.
Yeah.
But then they couldn't really make it like the fluffy cotton candy unicorns.
Then again, we were talking about this in the Sea King episode where they just gave a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon horns for no reason.
Yeah.
Rapidash really is just a horse with a horn. It's not even a unicorn.
Yeah.
Because it's not like pink and flowy. The fire is cool and all, but I don't think it really is.
I watched a whole video on unicorns and the anomaly that is a unicorn. What is a unicorn?
Well, biblically, they were basically just...
That's just King James, though. King James only thought... No, literally, this is...
I don't know if we can talk theology on this podcast.
It's not even theology, it's just King James.
Right, but what I'm getting at is a unicorn, it kind of changed a little bit over time as to what it used to be.
A unicorn was like a lot of different things. You can pretty much put a horn on like any little critter, and it became a unicorn.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like
because
like
unicorn is just like one horn,
like a big cat. Yeah, it's just is that what the corn and unicorn means?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just means like single horn or something like that, something similar.
Yeah.
You'd think this was the Rapidash episode, but it's not.
Somehow I think Rapidash is more interesting than Zebstrika.
That's so sad.
Well, let me look at Zebstrika again.
Okay. We haven't done a single thing for this guy so far. I like Zebstrika a lot. I like him a lot, actually.
I don't like his chicken wing legs.
What do you mean chicken wing legs? They're just horse legs.
It looks off. It looks wrong. It looks like that's not a horse's legs. It looks like it's drumsticks.
I disagree. I just disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's actually start from the beginning, like 5 minutes into this podcast, and talk about Blitzel. He is a solo electric type and is known as the electrified Pokemon.
Oh.
Kind of boring there.
Yeah, it's really boring.
And his cry sounds like this. Oh, man, that's iconic.
Yeah, Gen 5 had some good cries.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it, the grass rustle. I can hear the encounter music playing, and then the Blitzel cry. Oh, I love it.
The old 2D games made me want to, like, catch a Pokemon more. And Gen 5 did this really well. But, like, they gave like, a good ambiance to the battle where you're like, oh, I want this Pokemon.
Yep. Yeah, everything about it. Just the background, the movements of the Pokemon, the cries, the noise. It all worked so well together to just made it feel so much more unique than any other Pokemon game. A lot of people, speaking of what you just said, think that them not having any of the older Pokemon in Black and White was like a huge mistake and everything. Looking back on it, I'm so glad they did it. I feel like too many people go into a new Pokemon game and they just want to use all the old Pokemon they know and love again. This kind of forces the players outside of their comfort zone and allows them to use the new Pokemon.
Yeah, I kind of wish that Scarlet and Violet forced us to use more of their Pokemon because, I used a Smoliv and then the big branch thing, and I was like, I'm done with you. I've just caught another Pokemon I prefer. I don't know what it was. And, like, I really wanted to use, like, a Toedscruel, but there were so many other Pokemon I already liked that I was like,
Yeah, no, I
could
get
have, like,
that.
left that for, like, late game where all of a sudden you could catch the other regions Pokemon.
The other regions Pokemon? Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm saying, like, only have, like, the new region's Pokemon in
earlier.
Right, and then later you start seeing the other Pokemon, right?
I agree. I think that's the best way to do it. I think it's a good idea, especially, like, first, like, 5 routes or something.
I also think they shouldn't have done... we've talked on without end on this. Yeah. Is Zebstrika in Scarlet and Violet?
He was in the Blueberry Academy. Yeah, you can find him there in Blueberry Academy.
One day I'll actually play that DLC.
Hey, we got a Pokemon night coming up with our friends.
We do.
What was I gonna say? Scarlet and Violet actually is the first time you could find a Zebstrika at all since Sun and Moon. Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, directly after Sun and Moon was Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah.
And Sword and Shield did the great genocide.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Dexit.
Yeah, the cull. They did the culling. Obviously, you can't get them in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They weren't in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, obviously, or Legends Arceus. And so, yeah, Scarlet and Violet DLC is the first time you could get them in. Whenever Sun and Moon came out, what was it, 2017?
I think 2016, 2017.
Yeah. So that's a long time.
What was before Sun and Moon?
X and Y.
That's crazy. X and Y was like a 2013 game, wasn't it?
Yeah. So wait, was Sun and Moon? It must have been 16. I
think it's 2016.
Because Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would have been like 14 or 15.
This is weird timing. My ex would have given me a copy of Sun, but I don't think
she would have.
Yeah, she did, right?
She did.
Yeah, so and I would have been 18. So that's 2017.
Yeah.
But then what was between X and Y and
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire?
Oh, maybe
so
that was 2014.
Like 2014.
I remember that being 20. Sorry guys, this is just two old people.
Old people were still in our 20s.
Yeah, no, but like what the heck is in the between? We're not going to Google it. Should we Google it?
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
That's 2014. So what about 2015, 2016?
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, Google.
I'm sorry, guys. This is important.
While he's Googling that, I want to talk about how Blitzel's cry sounds like a water-type Pokemon. What am I thinking? Is it Weasel?
No, Weasel was like...
Okay, yeah. It just sounds like a little bubbly water type.
Sun and Moon came out on November 18th, 2016.
So it was just later.
Yeah.
She probably got it for me for my birthday.
When did Omega Ruby release? I don't need to mention the other one. The worst one. 2014, November 21st, 2014.
So
those games
that
were
was
about
2014
2 years,
to 2015
2 years
that
apart.
held it over. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
no new game in 2015 is a little surprising.
Yeah,
but I
you'd
guess
think Sun and Moon would have been better for having an extra year to cook.
Yeah, you'd think. Unfortunately,
At least they had lots of cutscenes.
At least,
right? That's a very room temperature take.
And then, holy crap, at level 27, your Blitzel can evolve into Zebstrika, who is still solo electric and is now known as the Thunderbolt Pokemon. And his cry sounds like this. That's great.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that. Yeah, I had a Zebstrika. I used to do playthroughs of Black and White like all the time when I was a kid. I did many more playthroughs of Platinum, but I've had multiple Black and White playthroughs, and I remember Zebstrika was on one of them, and he was a very good Pokemon.
Like, is he actually a good Pokemon? Like, that's...
Oh, well, maybe, not competitively or anything.
But, like, in general, is he good?
Well, he's all right.
Because there's Pokemon that aren't good competitively, but it's for reasons that are, like, competitive is ridiculous and full of really good players playing really good strategies.
I don't think he has the highest base stat total in the world, and I don't think his moveset's that great. Maybe I'm just having nostalgia memories. But you know what? We'll talk about stats and move pool in a little bit. First, we must do Pokedex entries. Joachim, do you want Blitzel or Zebstrika? Are you putting your Invisalign back in your mouth?
Shh, let it happen. I'll take Blitzel.
All right. Well, here are his Black and White and Black and White. Go ahead. No, put him back in. There we go. Did you hear that, guys? They're in. He's going to talk with a lisp now. Here are Blitzel's entries.
It's...
No way.
Its mane shines when it discharges electricity. They use their flashing manes to communicate with one another.
Aww.
And this is from White. When thunderclouds cover the sky, it will appear. I didn't see the period. It can catch lightning with its mane and store the electricity. I want to electrocute this horse.
It's already an electric type. It won't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can get away with it.
You're weird. You're not. You're the opposite of charming.
Goated?
No.
I can't. I don't even know what the kids say these days. I was gonna say aura'd. I have aura.
You.
I've got some kind of aura. It might be a stinky kind of aura.
You got
aura.
You got your Yveltal's ability, Dark Aura.
Shuck. No, Shuck. That was me censoring myself. I was about to say the FU.
Just read his next entry.
Black 2. And White 2. Its mane shines when it discharges electricity. They use the frequency and rhythm of these flashes to communicate. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I really did like how...
Pulse width modulation.
In Black and White, how whenever he would do his animation, sometimes his mane would glow yellow. That was great. Now they only do that when they're, using an attack. Go ahead and read his Scarlet and Violet entries really quick. I'm curious if they're different.
Scarlet... Its heartbeat generates electricity. When Blitzel is surprised and its heart rate goes up, it does a little poop. No. The voltage of its electricity also rises.
Aww.
Violet. This Pokemon prefers places with lots of lightning strikes. It catches lightning with its mane and stores the electricity within its body. That's pretty cool.
I was going to say that a Pokedex entry would never mention poop, but I can think of one off the top of my head that
Turtonator?
does. No? Does his talk about poop too?
I'm pretty sure he canonically poops.
I don't think his landmines are poop
No,
related.
I think his landmines are poop related.
We gotta look it up now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. There's been a lot of tangents so far, but these are all important.
Oh, but frig, it's gonna reach an hour.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm fine with it. I think it would reach an hour anyway. This is a very interesting Pokemon.
It's just an electric horse.
Oh my gosh, Turtonator's only been in 2 games.
Good.
Well,
He's
only in
ugly.
2 generations. He was
Ugly
not
as
in Scarlet
hell.
and Violet. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Is he in Sun and Moon?
Yeah, he was introduced in
Oh,
Sun
yeah.
and Moon. Its droppings are also dangerously explosive.
Yep.
How did you know that?
Because it's a stupid fact, and I hate Turtonator. Hey, I'm a very hateful man.
You are.
If I can pick up on something I hate,
Yeah.
I will remember it.
I was thinking of Darumaka because there are people who pick up its droppings and keep them in their pockets for warmth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they like firm, or do they pick up a sloppy turd that's just hot?
I'm sure it's firm, like a little deer poop or something.
Oh, that's cute.
Like a rabbit pellet.
That's cute.
Should we make a podcast all about different poops?
What would you call that?
The
The pod scat, because cast is because cat. It's
My
a,
man!
What do you call that? It's a. There's something wrong with my brain. Anagram? It's a jumbled up cast.
It is. That's not an
Podscat.
anagram? Is that an anagram?
Maybe is it a bananagram?
Ring, 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 ring.
Banana phone. Oh, anyways.
Zebstrika for Pokemon Black. They have lightning-like movements. When Zebstrika run at full speed, the sound of thunder reverberates.
That was a really bad fart sound.
White. This ill-tempered Pokemon is dangerous because when it's angry, it shoots lightning from its mane in all directions. We have to remember that for Wed, Fed, and Dead. Black 2 and White 2. When this ill-tempered Pokemon runs wild, it shoots lightning from its mane in all directions. Okay, come on. That was barely any different. Going to Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet. This Pokemon is aggressive and has a volatile disposition. It's a zebra.
Zebras are aggressive and assholes.
Okay, all horses are assholes. I'll
No,
give you that.
zebras are really bad.
But horses...
I think horses can detect when a person is like evil and rancid, and I think horses just don't like you.
No, horses like me. I just don't
Really?
like them. I've ridden horses and they never gave me a problem.
Really? I've seen horses ride you, and you didn't give them a problem either.
Oh my gosh, you're horrible. I hope a Zebstrika finds you in an alley.
And I'll say, no, wait, he's scared, and I'll walk up with an apple core and say, are you hungry?
He's gonna kick you in the skull.
And give me Zebstrika powers. I don't know. He's gonna remove me from this horrible mortal coil.
Oh, what was I even saying? When agitated, it will illuminate its mane in yellow and fire off bolts of electricity. Violet. Once the herd hears thunder, it chases after the storm cloud so that the Blitzel in the group can use the lightning to charge up.
Aww,
That's very cute.
That's wholesome.
I like this Pokemon. I do. I like him a lot. But right now we're going to be doing abilities. He has 3 abilities. And Blitzel has the same one, so they do not change upon evolution. First one, Lightning Rod. Electric-type moves are drawn to this Pokemon. Electric-type moves will do no damage and raise a Pokemon's special attack stat by 1 stage. Not bad. We've talked about this a couple times recently. It's best on Pokemon like Seaking.
That aren't electric.
Yeah, who can you really gain an immunity and get their special attack raised, even though he might be a physical attacker now that I'm thinking about it.
Seaking? Oh, Seaking.
Yeah. Zebstrika, I'm pretty sure, is
It
a
at least
physical
removes
attacker.
a weakness.
Exactly. It gives him an immunity, which is great. The second one is Motor Drive. The Pokemon takes no damage from electric-type attacks, and speed raises by 1 level.
Oh, that's
pretty cool.
Wow,
I like
that's
that.
cool that there's different versions of the same one.
You can raise either his special attack or his speed. That's great. I would probably go for speed because I think he's a physical attacker, but we'll get to that soon. His hidden ability is Sap Sipper. Physical attack, is raised by 1 stage when this Pokemon is hit by a Grass-type move.
Oh.
User receives no damage from Grass-type attacks.
What?
So that's the best
his
one.
abilities are really good.
Yeah, they all give him immunities. He's already resistant to electric-type attacks, but Grass-type attacks do neutral damage.
Yeah, so he basically gains another immunity.
Yep, he gains a whole ass immunity, and it'll buff his attack, which I think he can actually use.
Wow.
So that's really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely got to have a Zebstrika with Sap Sipper.
Every time I hear Sap Sipper, it sounds like something Daffy Duck would say.
Yeah?
Yeah, you Sap Sipper. You're like, Daffy, you can't say that.
That's a slur, Daffy.
It's 2025.
Oh, poor guy. So Zebstrika's base stat total, shy just shy of 500.
Oh,
Just
sub 500.
497.
Whoa!
He was so close.
Come on, just 3 points.
In my opinion, this means he's itching for a mega or
Yeah.
something like that.
I hope the leaks of the megas are fake, and then other Pokemon get.
I hope some of them are fake. I don't want Dragonite to get a Mega Evolution. He doesn't need it. I'm sorry, guys. Everybody who thinks Dragonite deserves a Mega Evolution, you're wrong. He's a pseudo.
Anything.
He's fine. He has Terra Normal Extreme Speed. He's fine. HP 75. Physical attack a respectable 100.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine in my opinion. Defense 63. Special attack 80, so that's honestly fine.
So he is a physical attacker, though.
Yes, but if you gave him Lightning Rod to up his special attack, I don't think that's a bad plan, a bad thought. Special defense is 63, and speed is 116, so he's pretty speedy. Not bad, honestly. For having a below 500 BST, that's actually not a bad spread. He's just not very tanky, so you gotta be careful. Now, what kind of moves can you use? Can you pair with your physical Zebstrika? You can get things like Quick Attack and Flame Charge. He is very, famous, I guess, for learning Flame Charge. It was a move introduced in Gen 5, so it was cool that he can get it. Kind of the reason I think he should get the Fire-type evolution, because he's one of the first Pokemon to get Flame Charge. For those who don't know, it is a physical fire-type attack that does 50 damage with 100 accuracy. Cloaking itself in flame, the user attacks the target. Then, building up momentum, the user boosts its speed stat. So every time you use this attack, you get faster, which I think is cool. Level 25, he gets Spark, Stomp at 31. Then he gets a couple of special attack, Discharge. It's a powerful move, but if you're not going for a special set, Agility, Wild Charge at 47, which is a 90 damage physical electric type attack with 100 accuracy. The user shrouds itself in electricity and smashes into the target. The only downside is this also damages the user a little. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. As far as TMs go, he can get Low Kick, Trailblaze. I would definitely give him... Trailblaze also raises speed, and it does 50 damage, so it's like Flame Charge. This is a Grass-type Flame Charge. How have I never made this comparison before? Oh my gosh. Bulldoze, that's cool. That physical ground-type attack. I wonder if he can get Earthquake. Smart Strike, Body Slam, those are good. Not a ton of physical attacks, honestly. A lot of special. You can get, like, Thunder... Eerie Impulse. That doesn't do any damage.
That's what the horses use on you whenever you look at them.
Yes, and I am very eerie just by laying eyes on them.
You don't like their weird teeth?
No, I don't like their teeth. I don't like their legs. I don't like how tall they are.
You always talk about how you wish horses' jaws went farther back, or like their cheeks went further back.
Like a dog, yes.
So they're going,
Yes, I would feel much more comfortable around them if that was the case. I'm lying. They do. Okay, so you can teach it Supercell Slam by TM.
Slam.
That is a 100 base damage attack. That's physical, electric type, 95 accuracy. If this move misses, the user takes damage instead. So that sucks.
Does it take the equivalent damage, or does it just get recoil damage?
It says the user takes damage instead. Yeah, you might just do that much damage to yourself.
Aye.
I've put it on a Luxray. I'm currently using in a playthrough of Violet. It doesn't do that much back to me. It does maybe a little under half my health, which is a lot. To be fair, it's a lot.
Maybe that's because you're electric, and it's an electric move, so you have at least
maybe some resistance to it. I don't know. And that's about it. Oddly enough, he can get Electro Web. This horse shoots webs.
Did you ever watch that Brothers Grimm movie with that horrifying horse scene?
No.
There was a horse that ran up to a kid and vomited spider webs onto it, and then swallows up the kid, and you see the kid kicking around in the belly as everyone tries to stop the horse. It's horrifying. Brothers Grimm was a terrible movie.
You just unlocked a horrible vaulted memory.
Did you watch it?
I walked. Okay, You just ruined my entire life. There was my dad was like watching TV in his bedroom, and I just like walk into his bedroom as a kid, and that scene is playing when I walk in. I think that's what triggered my fear of horses.
Really? Oh my gosh! I'm glad
yes,
I can
have a memory of a horse like opening
trauma.
its mouth and the kids like reaching trying to get out.
Yeah.
I am like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Physically
You want to watch that
uncomfortable.
scene? No, you should face your fears. Watch the scene.
No, I don't want to watch the scene.
There's also a horrifying scene where a kid gets like covered in mud from crows or something, and then he turns into like a little mud boy, and then all of a sudden he starts running away as this little mud CGI critter.
Why
Brothers
is
Grimm
this
was a weird movie.
a thing? Is
I
this a
don't
movie
know.
or
It's
a show?
early 2000s movie.
I think it needs to be banned on all platforms.
Yeah. I mean, we can hunt down all the writers and everyone who was on it. And
yeah.
then,
And everybody who owns a copy on
relocate
DVD.
them.
Relocate them to
Put them
hell?
to Shadesmar.
Oh, is this another Brandon Sanderson
Yay!
reference?
Put them in Shadesmar. They can be there.
I barely
They'll
know
have
what that
fun.
means. I'm not that far.
Yeah.
Anyway, as far as egg moves go, there ain't nothing special. The best thing I can see is double kick, but honestly, that would give you a fine fighting type attack, so whatever. So, not the greatest move pool. I don't know, we can talk about strategies now, I guess. I would probably give him... I would take the risk for Supercell Slam, because it does a lot of damage.
Supercell Slam?
Supercell Slam.
Supercell
I
Slam.
said what
Your
I
Italian
said.
American gene is activated. My horse memory activated one of your genes. Frank, your Italian pendant is glowing.
What?
They need you.
I fly through the ceiling and I go to my brethren.
In Italy?
Yeah.
You're not allowed in because they just changed the rules where you can't become a citizen by birthright anymore.
Well, I wasn't born there.
Yeah, no, but like it used to be that if you could trace back your an unbroken family lineage to Italy.
Yeah? You can't do that no more?
No.
Why not?
They stopped it. They're just
I'll
like,
make them start it again. It's fine. They know
that's a
me.
good point. You do have some pull in the loud people community.
They just won't let me in the Vatican. It's fine. It's fine.
That's
I'm okay with that.
I mean, ever since,
You could be implying a plethora of things right
well, I'm
now.
just saying, there was a certain interview the Pope had in between J.D. Vance and the day after Easter.
Yeah. No comment. No comment. I would either give him Flame Charge or Trailblaze, whatever like benefits your team better. Then maybe Double Kick or Low Kick. Depends on if you want to breed for Double Kick, but Low Kick should probably be fine. And then after that, I don't know, Dealer's Choice. Thunder Wave could be good. Frickin'... I don't know, his moveset's not great, y'all.
Other than his ability, he's
high horsepower.
boring.
There you go. Give him high horsepower.
Now that's funny.
95 damage, ground type attack, physical with 95 accuracy. Boom, perfect.
Yeah.
That's the moveset. That's the move.
The more horse-related moves you can have, the better.
Yeah, so there's high
That's
horsepower.
Horsing around.
Yeah!
That's a dark type move, right? Horsing around.
That'd be really fun.
And horseplay. They're
Horseplay is
fairy type.
No, there's already play rough.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
so horseplay.
Nah, just be like normal. Horseplay's normal.
Horseplay's
or fighting.
normal?
Horseplay's fighting.
Horsing around.
Horsing around.
This is ability.
What does the horsing around ability do?
All of
Joker?
his moves that have say horse in it do 50 times the damage.
50 times, dude. The competitive scene will never recover.
Water Horse 2006. That's another one of his moves. Guess what it does is
It's a water type attack.
Yeah.
Good. If you were gonna say anything else, I would have been upset. Jokum, do you want to see this Pokemon Shinies?
I want to talk more about horse moves, but sure.
We can talk more about horse moves. There's Horse Girl. Fairy, that can be fairy type.
Yeah, horse. Okay,
Horse Girl's fairy type.
Horse Girl Trot. It's like the
Yes.
thing where horse girls will trot.
Yes.
Horse Mind. The Pokemon adapts the mind of a horse
Yeah.
to get into its opponent's head.
Horsemonger.
Horsemonger.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
It's like that new dragon type move, Fickle Beam. It's like,
Fickle Beam is dragon type?
yeah, it's Hydrapples. It's like there's a 30% chance for all the horses in the known universe to all attack at once and do extra damage.
I don't know if all the horses. like the lions, I don't know if all horses can do much against a Pokemon.
No. Yeah, by the way, guys, I am definitely in favor of all the Pokemon winning against the billion lions.
Yeah, I know. The billion
lions
don't
can't
have
even
a-
begin to do enough damage.
Yeah. Honestly, I would love to be one of those Pokemon watching as the billion lions realize they can't win.
And then they just give the final, "My soldiers scream!" Okay, look at the shiny. It gets a little blue.
It gets a little blue.
Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. It's like a navy blue.
Honestly,
not-
if you
it's
told
not
me that was just
terrible.
weird lighting on the regular form, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
But then Zebstrika comes in and he's like, "I'm a little purple."
I like that more.
I like purple
Yeah.
Zebstrika. It ain't bad.
I like his stupid little green ears.
He does get green ears instead of blue, and his iris also turns green.
I don't know how much I like the little green ears.
You didn't like the green ears?
I feel like I want it to be a different. I think the blue is just. I like the little blue highlights.
The blue is good. The blue highlights are nice.
I kind of missed them.
Well, good thing your Zebstrika on your team has blue ears.
The Zebstrika I named Petulance.
I had a Zebstrika and I named him
Ooh.
Pony Boy. Because I had a Rapidash on a different team before that who I named Pony Girl.
Did
Yeah.
they ever, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They banged.
Oh. Okay. How many horse Pokemon are there? Could you have a? I think you could have a four horsemen
Rapidash,
of the apocalypse.
Zebstrika, Mudsdale,
Yeah.
Calyrex, Shadow... Okay, we don't have to include Calyrex. There's Spectrier and Glastrier. That's 5.
I want one more that isn't legendary.
That isn't?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about for just a 4
I want
horseman.
like 4 horsemen. I don't, but I don't want them to be fancy legendaries.
Is it crazy that there's not another, besides the legends, there's not another horse Pokemon, is
Other
there?
than Galarian Rapidash.
Oh, okay, Galarian
That doesn't
Rapidash.
count.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't want him to be one of the 4 horsemen.
I think you gotta pick one of the legendaries. I mean, Spectrier is like right there for a horseman of the apocalypse.
All right, sure. I don't know what they represent, but
Probably death? Because they're ghosts?
I don't know. Yeah, but no, like they should represent something else. Like, I have no clue.
I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, and the 4 beasts saying, "Come and see," and I saw,
Yeah.
and behold, the white horse, and the man that sat on him was death.
That's Rapidash.
Boom, boom,
What is that from?
You don't. That's
Is that
the Johnny
beginning?
Cash song.
Oh, I thought you were leading into like Dominic the Donkey or something.
Jiggity jig, it's Dominic the donkey.
Are there really no donkey Pokemon other than
Mudbray.
like? Yeah, but Mudbray it becomes a horse, so I like to think that it's just a horse from the beginning.
But he's a donkey.
He looks like a little donkey.
He is.
Is a bray a donkey?
I think so. Oh, donkeys do bray.
They bray?
That's the word for the noise they make. They bray.
I would not call that a bray. That's like a hee-haw.
Jiggity jig, hee-haw, hee-haw.
Okay.
It's
Where the hell are we?
we? I don't know. This has been a
Zebstrika isn't interesting enough, like move
I'm
strategy
so
wise.
interested in him.
Well, in what part?
His design,
Yeah.
the fact that he got flame charge
All right.
before a lot of other Pokemon.
Does it mean anything now? Does it make him a better Pokemon for a
Yes,
playthrough?
I think it does. I think. Let's talk alternate forms.
Okay.
I think you could eat any alternate form you could give him would be fine. I just think an evolution is warranted.
Yeah, he's a cool. He has the cool enough bones that an evolution to continue on it would be really
Yes,
cool.
electric fire.
I think. Yeah. No, I
Electric
agree.
fire. If it has to be a mega, that's
lightning.
fine too. But heat lightning. This is what I've been talking about, Jokum. I've been saying this for forever.
Yeah.
I just told you this off mic during our last recording. I want to invent a move called Heat Lightning. And it's either an electric type attack that has a chance to burn or a fire type attack that has the chance to paralyze. I think that would be sick. Because Heat Lightning technically isn't lightning. It's something unique. It's something its own, right?
It's not lightning. I don't think it's lightning like lightning that hits the ground. It just happens in the sky. When It's really hot.
So I think, because of Pokemon logic, it can be electric or fire. It doesn't matter. It has the word heat in it, so you can make it fire. I just think no matter what, it should have the opposite types effect. I think that'd be sick.
I feel like it would be an electric type with a move with a fire or with a burn
the
effect.
chance to burn.
Because it's heat lightning, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's really hot lightning.
Yeah,
that
no,
would...
you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But yeah, I think him being part fire, I don't know what design elements you could really do to him without making fire flow off of him, like Rapidash. But
he's got a brand.
yeah, maybe it's just a bit more subtle. Maybe fire isn't physically flowing off him, or maybe it's like in an anime where like the fire's just coming out of like the corner of his eye or something like that, and it's subtle and it's just more so his coloring that changes. Maybe his hooves. Wait, is Rapidash's hooves on fire? Or is that just like its calves?
I think it's like its I think it's behind. That's on fire.
Okay, so yeah, have Zebstrika's actual hooves be like in
maybe
flames.
they're like Zebstrika looks like he's got a heat inside of him that's kind of glowing through.
Yes.
Like his hooves look like they're glowing metal almost.
Yes, and then his stripes are like radiating heat. It's like a radiator. Oh, that'd be so cool. What would his evolution be called?
Okay.
Blitzel? Zebstrika?
Yeah. Fur like a furnace. Furbra.
Furbra?
No. Zebus. Zebrace. Is it maybe Zebrace? Because it's like he's an ace, he's a zebra, and it's furnace.
Okay, Zebrace. I could honestly see that. That's something the Pokemon Company would do. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's go with that. I like it,
win.
Zebrace.
Yay.
So that's a cool idea for an evolution. Do you have any idea for like an actual like alternate form or
make it the first actual mule Pokemon.
Oh, a
mule Pokemon, yeah.
Oh, and then it can't breed with any other Pokemon.
Yeah, make it ground and normal, and its signature move is Better Mud Slap.
The Better Mud Slap.
Yeah, it's called Better Mud Slap.
All right, and it does.
It poops on an opponent.
We're moving on. Okay. You ruined it, actually. I think you actually just ruined it. You know what? As punishment, we're going to go to trivia. That's right.
I'm sorry. Right. I turned off my brain. I knew you were about to say something that would
trivia
bore me.
We're going to trivia.
Huh?
We're going to trivia. Trivia is like the best part of this whole podcast.
Is it?
In my opinion, I love it.
I like search and merch and the other stuff.
I think When Fed and Dead is probably the best part.
Yeah, When Fed and Dead is fun.
Okay, lucky you, there's almost nothing for Blitzel. I think this is one of the smallest trivia sections we've ever had for a Pokemon. In fact, there is nothing before Origin. There's nothing.
Really?
It just starts with
literally
Origin.
because it's just electric zebra. There's nothing else cool about it.
Blitzel resembles a zebra foal and may be based on two of Helios' steeds that pulled his chariot, Bronte and Sterope, which are Greek for thunder and lightning, respectively.
Maybe.
That's it.
I don't think the Japanese thought that deep. I think they were just like, zebra, we haven't done a zebra yet, and lightning is cool.
Name origin. Blitzel may be a combination of Blitz, which is German for lightning, and Little.
Aw, that is cute.
Blitzel, little lightning.
Das Blitz.
All right, that's it for Blitzel. That is one of the fastest trivia sections. I think the fastest we've ever had for Blitzel. Well, we still got to do Zebstrika. Zebstrika has a little more.
All right.
A little more. Zebstrika shares its category with Electivire. They are both known as the Thunderbolt Pokemon. Zebstrika is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 497.
I knew, in the back of my head, I was going to make the joke, it's the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 497. I was right.
Zebstrika appears to be based on a zebra.
Whoa.
It may also be based on two of Helios' steeds. We talked about that. Respectively, as Zebstrika's species in Japanese can be translated as the Thunder and Lightning Pokemon. That's kind of cool.
All right.
Name origin. Zebstrika may be a combination of Zebra and Lightning Strike.
And
Yes. In Japanese, its name is Zebreika, maybe a combination of zebra and Raika, which is a flash of lightning. Zebreika. So it's very, very close.
Is that like, there's Raika, which is a thing.
Flash of lightning.
Then there's Raikage, which is that's Naruto, the lightning guy, like the lightning boss. Raikou.
Raikou.
And then there's
Raichu.
Yeah, so maybe
Which
Rai
comes
just
from
means
lightning.
electricity or lightning.
Yeah.
Because there's the Raijin, right? Raijin?
Yeah.
Is a lightning god?
Yeah, I believe so.
So yeah.
Rai. Bread. That's it. That's trivia.
Yay!
That's all the
Oh
trivia
my
they could give
gosh.
us about Zebstrika. That's sad. I'm sorry, Zebstrika. I love you.
I love you too.
You're still a horse, though.
Thump.
Ah! It caved my head in.
That's not even the sound effect I was going for. That thump was something falling to the ground that it just released.
You're disgusting. You're gonna love the R34 section of today's podcast, aren't you?
No. But I am confident that the number will be high.
Unfortunately. I guess it's time for merch and search. You were supposed to do it
Jingle,
with me.
jingle.
I kind of
Oh.
expect you to do it with me.
I didn't know that. We've
Can
done
we,
this
can we do it again? Can we redo
All right,
that?
3,
2, 1. It's time for merch and
the
jerk. You've never played Jerkmates with me.
Why did you say that? Ouch! Oh, he just sent out a little bolt of red evil lightning, struck me in the face when he said that. That was a vile, evil sentence.
I got him, guys. I got him.
Gosh.
The days of him getting me are over. I got him. And I'm sad at the same time. I'm going to look up some Blitzel merch on Pokemon Center's official website.
Looking up Blitzel merch alone?
Speaking of alone, it's just a sitting
Blitzel!
cutie.
This might be the hardest F tier I've ever seen. It's literally just a lonely little sitting cutie.
It is cute, though.
Is
I
it in
like
stock?
this Blitzel. It is.
Oh.
It is in stock. He'd fit really nice on my shelves.
Right next to Gothitelle. Because they're black and white.
I wouldn't put him next to Gothitelle. Gothitelle's shelf is full.
Oh yeah, Gothitelle, Gardevoir, and Lopunny.
Okay.
There's gotta be Serena is sexier than Lopunny. Lopunny has a rabbit's head.
I'm not gonna lie and say I don't. I disagree, but yeah. Whenever they release a Serena,
yeah.
in Gen 7, so that's the next generation to get sitting cuties. I am gonna buy every mini or color first, though.
No way they're gonna release every mini or color.
They released every single Vivillon and Furfrou.
But Pokemon makes weird decisions.
They have to release
a cool
every
decision
mini
is
or.
not one they're
They
gonna make.
have to release
Also, there's
every
more
mini or.
differences in the Vivillons and the Furfrous. No matter how ugly Furfrou is, there is more difference.
True. You know what's weird? They didn't release the Megas. There are no sitting cuties for Megas.
That is weird.
It's a very big missed opportunity.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Maybe it's because they don't last long in the Megas?
I mean, maybe, but who cares? Just do it. Just release them.
Yeah.
Give us what we want. Also, Zebstrika's sitting cutie is also still available.
It's got angry F me eyes.
It's just very angry.
It has those bisexual F me eyes.
There's also a t-shirt with Elisa and Zebstrika. Would you just...
Every time he tries to show it to me, the website moves the screen.
Look at the poster.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, Elisa.
Yeah.
All right.
How old is she?
What? Oh, she's an adult. She's a model. She's an adult.
Oh, yeah. Well,
She better be an adult.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Why don't you Google her age? Google it.
Okay.
Well, okay, actually, I'll do it because I don't want you doing it on my computer.
Yeah.
No.
Why don't you want it on your computer?
Elisa, age, Pokemon. I'm going to do it first. Got it. Oh, gosh. In black and white, she's 19. And in black and white 2, she's 21.
Oh, that's cool.
Younger than I thought. I thought she was like 25 or something like that.
Look at this guy. When I look up Elisa, it goes Sonic Pokemon Wiki.
What is
And then there's like this weird guy with these big anime waifu eyes. What the heck?
What the heck was that
But
guy?
that's just, where is he? What?
What happened to my
What
big
happened?
dude with anime eyes?
Yeah, guys, what is this? Anyway, I'm so sorry you guys can't see this.
Anyway, that's it. That's all that there is for Zebstrika merch. A sitting cutie, and then the poster plus shirt and hoodie with the same Elisa and Zebstrika design. I'd imagine this is probably still F tier.
Tier. Yeah, it's
I mean, he did get his own shirt and poster. I might throw him into just barely being a D.
Did he get a poster, or is it Elisa who got a poster?
They both of them got it.
But what do you think is selling that poster? Anime woman? Or the horse.
The horse is there. He's D. D tier. D tier.
The horse is here.
All right, you do your
All
part.
right, now this is the part of the show where I search
For what exactly?
for lewds. of a
Yes,
Pokemon.
we go into Google Images. Well, I'm not going to make myself part of this.
All right.
Jokum goes into Google Images and tries to see how long it takes for lewd art to pop up.
So I look up Zebstrika and then I scroll.
That is a cool
that one
design for
I
a
also
Mega.
was looking at this.
It definitely doesn't look like they made him part fire, but it looks cool.
Yeah, guys, if you want to follow along, we're looking at the website Pokemon Pets, Pokemon 8523, Mega Zebstrika. I say Zebstrika, but it's
Kind of weird.
Zebstrika.
It is Zebstrika.
Pokedex, evolution moves, locations, stats. Okay.
It is pretty cool Mega Evolution art. I'll give them that. Look at that figure. That figure's cool.
Where?
Next row.
They're so fat.
They're a horse. Horses are chunky.
Where is this?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, that certainly is a figure of Zebstrika.
Yeah, it's Zebstrika. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna twist your nipple off.
Yeah? What are you going to do? Never mind.
Oh! Transformation into a
What, this
Zebstrika.
one? There it is.
Wait.
Fur Affinity. They love. Oh, yeah. There's another one. So Fur Affinity. There's like a subgenre of fetish art, I think, where someone
Yeah.
slowly turns into a Pokemon, or maybe it's just like
It's somebody
is
turns
it fetish?
into an animal.
Is it fetish or is it like?
It's
oh,
a
man,
fetish.
I wish I could be this awesome Pokemon.
No, it's a 100%
I
a
don't
fetish.
know. I feel like it could not be fetish. This though.
Okay.
Saint Alpha.
You don't have
This is
to
on
do
Facebook.
that.
Saint Alpha half human Pokemon.
It's like
what I
it's a
think
centaur.
is Thai, the Thai language. Yeah, it's a centaur Zebstrika, but he's very muscular.
Yeah. Is that a cake?
Where?
Wait, is that a scroll up one more? Is that a Zebstrika cake?
I think it's just a painted head.
Oh, it's a sculpture. Okay.
That's pretty good stuff.
It's really good. Yeah. Man.
Wow, Zebstrika's kind of thick.
He's
not
caked
gonna
up.
lie.
Zebstrika's really caked up. That is a screenshot from the anime. Holy cow.
What do you mean, holy horse? So, holy zebra.
Ooh. Ooh, another centaur.
Uh,
Oh, female centaur Zebstrika. Now I'm interested.
Okay, well, it's not lewd, so...
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
keep
really
going.
not. Oh. This is just like a woman in workout clothes that vaguely represents Zebstrika.
But she's like, she's got big old shiny binoculars.
Hey, she's well
and
endowed.
Really nice thighs.
Yeah, she works out. She earned those.
I would consider it lewd.
Yeah, that's fair.
What, this?
No,
This?
Zebstrika.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Fur Affinity. This looks like someone on Fur Affinity dropped a model of Zebstrika
Yeah.
into what, Gary's mod?
Yeah.
And then just got
Just
an angle
screenshot
showing its
it.
butt, and it says Zebstrika's butt by Skulltron Prime 969.
Hey, Skulltron Prime, put more effort into your craft.
Skulltron Prime?
But I'll also don't, because it's gross.
Call your mom.
Yeah. There's been a lot of Zebstrika centaurs, I will say. Guys, trust me. One day when we record this,
Whoa.
like, you're gonna love seeing everything we see.
Yeah.
No. You do that on your phone. You do that on
All
your
right.
phone.
I was just trying to. This is the next part. Where
Yes, the
we
next
didn't find
part.
any lewds, but now this is the part where I go to
R34.
R34, and then I spare Frank of this. I see how many entries for that Pokemon there are.
I have no desire in seeing any of this, but Jokum is intent upon looking at the pictures.
Hey, Frank encouraged me to include this bit.
You wanted to include the bit.
No, because you asked me to.
No,
You
this
said-
was your idea.
You said, please, Joe.
Nope,
we
this
need
was
more
your
content.
idea.
I love 1 hour podcast. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, God.
Guys, he's been broken. Something broke him.
It's just when you look it up, it's just immediately your eyes are just eviscerated. And the worst part is the number.
Jokum's
More
gonna-
human-shaped Pokemon have had much lower numbers than this.
Oh no.
God.
Jokum's gonna age so much more rapidly than me because of this.
Jeez.
What's the number?
Of course, looking up a horse would be horrible.
Yeah.
2,247.
Oh, he was like, he's gonna say some horrible number, like
That's
1,000
insane.
something.
And then there's
2,000.
and let me also mention that there are some subcategories. There's Zebstrika _ cosplay, and then Zebstrika _ tour. So it's like a Zebstrika tour, which is like I think it's like a Minotaur or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, like a centaur or something.
I was gonna say, oh, this one's not lewd. It's a Hilda. I would like a, and then I'm like, oh no, that's a.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lewd.
Anyway, I mean, you know the website you're on. All right, so that is a much higher number than I wish we'd encountered.
Gosh. But like you'd think the other human-shaped ones, I think that was more than like Gardevoir.
I think Gothitelle had like a few hundred.
Yeah, that's crazy. Gothitelle is woman-shaped.
Yeah, but for some odd reason, for some horrible degenerate reason, a horse is one of the most sexualized animals.
It is crazy. I think horses were like a symbol of. I think they were like a symbol of sex in like Greece or something.
Oh.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh.
Freaking Greeks.
I hate horses.
I hate the Greek. Not now. Now you guys are great. I love a Euro.
I love a Greek salad, but I mean, gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joachim, how many years have been taken off your life because of this?
It's okay. I'll just have to get some more off of some other people. I walk up and say, your life.
Oh, another Stormlight reference.
No, this is a One Piece reference.
Oh.
Big Mom, she can do that.
But she just ate people.
She. Oh my gosh, Frank.
Hey, do you hear that music?
Deep.
Do you hear that music? Whoa!
This is the part of the show where the boys discuss how edible the pocket monsters that we focused on won't belong. Turn up and come along to the segment of the show.
Yes, indeed. It is that time where we try to understand the attraction of a horse.
And we're going to fail miserably,
And then we also try to eat it, and then we also try to kill it.
Yeah.
It's a horse.
High sex appeal.
If she's a female.
If it's a female horse. I can't do it.
It's a horse.
I don't like horses. I don't like animals. This is
Is it worse than the mole?
It's worse than the mole by a fraction of 100.
By a fraction of 100 or by a factor of 100?
I meant factor. I meant factor, Joachim.
It's worse than the horse by a factor of 100. 1 over 100.
I would say this is a 1.5. I would say it's better than a Garbodor and a Muck, but not much more.
I'm going to say it's a...
Don't you dare.
3.5. I like it. No, I use the mole. Frank's walking out. I use the mole as a baseline. Hear me out. I use the mole as a... I don't know if Frank wants me to pretend that he left the room. He just opened and closed the door and then turned around.
Mike heard that. Joachim, I think you are
it's
actually
better than
deranged.
It's better than the mole.
No, it's not.
It's better than the mole. It's better than the mole.
It's not.
It's better than the mole.
It's just a real horse. At least the mole stands on two legs.
The mole is like a little child size. It's horrible.
It doesn't. We gave Lurantis, who's like 2 feet tall.
Fair.
Like
fair.
a 7.
Hold on. Fair. But Lurantis is at least a plant.
Joachim, it's a horse. It's just a horse, and an angry horse at that.
Was it angry in its description?
Yeah, it's ill-tempered. I'm actually here. I'll use a modern term the kids use. You are making me crash out.
You are the crash out king.
Thank you.
Zero aura.
The Pokemon.
That's really good. Okay, fine. 2.5.
No.
Yeah, 2.5.
1.5.
2.5.
You're not going to change my mind.
It's not a pile of garbage. I don't need to change your mind.
It's not a pile of garbage, which is why it's not a
horse.
1. You're disgusting.
You get a stepladder.
You disgust me.
Okay, yeah, you can't hold his hand.
I'm telling your girlfriend.
She'll just be like,
cook
oh,
with
gross.
You. It can't lay in a house with you. You can't hold its hand.
It's got body heat.
Kissing it is going to be a disgusting
nightmare. Why do you have to kiss these things?
Because we're married to them. This is a 1.5, and you cannot change my mind.
All right, fine. I don't have to change your mind. 2.5.
Gajinka.
Bless you.
Ill-tempered, angry easily. I mean, maybe she loves thunderstorms. She likes going out to listen to the thunder and everything. She has a nice ass. Oh my god. Is it worth it? Is it worth the toxic relationship
I think it's
for the ass?
Toxic. Well, okay, she's ill-tempered, but that doesn't mean she's going to be angry all the time, does it?
I feel like it just means she's quicker to anger.
Yeah, that's not. I don't want to have to deal with that personally.
No, and outside of her I don't know, liking thunderstorms. She's just kind of basic. There's not much else going
I
on
like
there.
thunderstorms, though. That'd be nice.
Yeah, but like that's not much of a personality.
Oh, she likes
trait.
going on runs because she's a horse.
Okay, she likes runs.
I like running.
This is a failed marriage.
No, it's not going to succeed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We got to
She's
cut
too
it off.
ill-tempered.
You're a horsewoman. I'm a man. Oh wait, hold on.
What?
A centaur girl, though, Frank.
I do like the idea.
Yeah,
of
you
the
like centaur girls
but I like because
they have a girl. There's a woman attached.
He's a woman attached, and I'm just gonna live in the fantasy world that the centaur girl still has a woman's parts and not a horse parts.
You know the like almost
Because
the same.
horse parts gross me out because it's an animal, but a woman's parts.
So it would just be a different
great.
color. Like it would just be like skin color.
It would be a woman. It would just be a woman's part.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah. Hey, you started it. Now you're
sorry,
thinking about woman parts.
God dang it, Frank. What's wrong with you?
Fed. So because of Jokum,
I'll eat it.
I have had horse before.
Yeah.
Not zebra, but horse.
Horse meat.
It was really good in Norway. We had horse salami.
Yeah, it was like horse salami. Yeah,
Yeah, it was really
It was
good.
a cured horse sausage.
I've never had like a proper cut of horse though.
I don't think
really want to.
I don't think we don't normally eat horse like that. You kind of want to like. I think it's a very lean meat, kind of tough. I don't think you just eat a honk of horse.
But just to say I want to eat a honk.
Oh, I would love to eat a big chunk of horse.
Yeah.
There's a lot of animals that I would
Yeah,
eat.
I want the every meat burrito from regular show. I'm gonna be honest.
There was raccoon meat in that.
I'd eat the crap out of a raccoon.
I would eat a raccoon.
I'd eat a possum. I'd eat a skunk. I'd eat a rat. I'd eat a gopher, a groundhog.
I would eat a gopher and a
marmot.
groundhog. I would eat a marmot. I just don't know about the rat thing.
You wouldn't eat a rat.
Okay, because like
A rat that was raised in captivity, fattened up.
yeah, but then that's like a fat rat is cute.
Yeah. All animals are cute.
Yeah, I know.
To a certain extent. Pigs are adorable. But they're delicious. You ever seen a lamb? Cutest little thing on the planet. But lamb is my favorite meat.
Lambs are kind of creepy looking. I'm fine with eating a lamb.
Okay, well, think of like a baby cow or something.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Delicious.
Yeah, you're right.
Fat rat. Delicious.
Maybe I would eat a rat.
You were
I would
so
eat,
quick to eat cats, dogs, and monkeys, but you hesitate over a rat.
I mean,
You hear this guy?
no, I was just like, I mean, I didn't want to say I would eat a cat or a dog.
You've said it on this
yeah,
podcast
but
multiple
because people
times.
forgot, I would eat a cat or a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you hesitate on the rat.
Yeah, I guess it's in captivity. I don't
Yeah.
have to.
You don't gotta
Okay,
worry
it
about
needs to be
diseases.
slow cooked, or it needs to be cooked like Shrek. Like in Shrek, they
Yes.
had that rat on
Yes.
spit.
Yeah, that did look
That
pretty
did look
good.
good.
Well, what are we ranking this horse for eatability?
It's a solid 5. It's meat.
Yeah.
It's edible meat.
I think
and
5
that's fine.
works. We can probably cook it in a way, season it.
I think,
makes
I
it
think
really
if we
good,
stew it, if
but-
we chop it up into small chunks,
horse stew,
and we stew it with
zebra stew,
zebra stew.
like
Wow,
the
what a way to
British.
say it.
It's the British. They say zebra.
I think you stew it with potatoes, carrots, maybe some cabbage for a few hours. I think it'll be good. I think that's actually a nice stew. But still
that
5.
sounds great. I don't know if this is like an all-around British thing or just something this British podcaster I listen to does. He pronounces yogurt.
Yeah, I've heard that.
love it. I love it so much.
I hate it.
I love yogurt. I want to pronounce it yogurt all the time. I do. In the privacy of my own home, I pronounce it yogurt.
YOG is always Yog. It's Yog's cast. It's yogurt.
It's Yogi Bear. Listen. I don't care if it's wrong because it probably
Yogi.
is because the British are usually wrong on
They are
pronunciations.
pretty wrong about everything. Oh my
But-
gosh.
Yogurt it strikes a chord with me that feels so good in my mouth. Love yogurt. Anyway, horse yogurt.
Yeah. Actually, you can do horse yogurt. The like Mongolians drink horse milk all the time. Ooh.
Exactly.
Horse milk. I want to get horse milk.
I want to get horse
Oh
milk
my
so bad.
gosh, I want to get horse milk. Where do we get horse milk?
A horse. Dead. I don't think it's happening. I don't think I
can't
can
grapple a regular horse.
No.
I'm not going to grapple an electric
a
horse.
regular horse and or zebra would absolutely destroy
Are you
me.
just committing to the zebra thing?
I kind of also like saying zebra. I'm not going to do it in public, but for the sake of this episode, I do
Are you going
like
to start
saying
saying
zebra.
Z instead of Z?
Absolutely not. They are absolute
Yeah,
criminals.
That's
for that.
insane.
Gosh, the British are
Oh
so
my
weird.
gosh. I'm going to have to look at them in a month.
That's right, you're going to London.
Yeah.
Enjoy seeing the British.
Oh,
Ooh.
no, don't take me there.
You're going to England.
Don't take me there. I love the countryside. I grew up watching like Dave's Allotment. It's just a YouTube channel. And then like Gardener's World.
No, all joking aside, I've been to London a couple times, and the UK in general. I do like it. I like the UK. It's nice.
I think
London
I like it.
was a little dirtier than I thought it would be, but not bad. Not as bad as France. France was worse. Yeah. What was I saying?
Horse.
Horse.
We can't punch.
I don't think I could beat it in a
I don't
fight.
think it's a conductor. My steel bat is probably going to be a conductor. In
Always
this
the
case.
issue with an electric type is that its electric type attacks are gonna instantly go to our metal bat and destroy us.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Do you think its little lightning horns are solid and it can stab with them, or do you think they're bendy?
I think they're a little bendy. I don't think. I think they're more of just sticking upright as like, ooh, lightning rods. Oh.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're.
I feel like it could stab. I don't think it's bone in
I
there.
don't think it needs to stab. I think like a horse usually just goes for kicking,
Yeah.
and like the kicking is all it needs.
And it's so fast. It's 116.
It literally
speed.
will blitz us.
Blitzel.
Do you want to do? Is this the bit?
But then I have to make it.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it.
That's so...
But we did play Blitzel's Cry earlier, so it's fine.
0%.
Metal bat.
0%.
1%. I'm gonna give myself a 1% chance.
Because there's a chance that you'll hit it as it runs towards you really hard on the head. It'll die, and you'll just be critically injured from lightning.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give myself that same 1%.
If I go to like wrap my arms around its head, it can just shock me.
Yeah,
It is a physical.
Yeah, there's
attacker.
no grappling that you can do against this.
0. Rip time?
Even with a metal bat. I think the one metal bat, like you said,
Yeah,
there's that 1% chance that you'll crack its
the second I connect,
vertebra or
as
something.
long as it doesn't use a special attack. The second I connect, it may electrocute me, but I might survive, and it probably won't because I'll break its horsey head.
Yeah, well, I feel like its head is going to be really thick because it's a horse, but
I think I could crack a horse's skull with a single hit of a bat.
I don't think so. There's
Do we
there's
wanna go out and
way.
test
I
this
was gonna
right
say,
now?
There's no way we can test
There,
this.
okay, there is a definitive way we can test
Yeah.
this.
Oh, let's go find Andrew's old horse.
Wow, what a pull.
No one knows who that is.
No, true. But, dude, you know how many horses there are? Let's just go crack one.
There's too many horses.
There's too many.
Want to go beat a dead horse? No, we would never. I really don't condone attacking horses. Horses are smart,
I would never abuse an animal. Never.
but a dead one.
But a dead one.
Oh my god!
If the horse is already dead, I would slam this freaking
Also,
bat down into its skull.
Just to say you beat it at a dead horse.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, if I encountered a dead horse, hi wife, to like conserve that skull would be sick.
Yeah, that would be awesome. to have a
Owning a horse skull,
Oh, that'd be great.
that'd be terrifying. Horse skulls are like terrifying things.
Yeah, no, they're creepy as hell. I think like a handgun. Do you think if a horse was attacking you in a field and you had like a 9mm whatever handgun?
It'd probably take more than one bullet, but yeah.
Bullet? Yeah, you think you could kill the horse
Two,
before
two,
it kills you?
2 to 4 bullets? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the minimum gun.
Probably just a normal handgun. Your
I think-
generic handgun could probably kill like
think
2 or
so?
3 shots. Done.
I'm gonna go with like I don't know the names of these shotguns, but just a shotgun, just a buckshot, just explode
this is for
its
a
chest.
horse, though, not
Yeah.
a buck.
I don't really give a buck, Frank.
Ooh.
I'm the cool one.
I'm gonna take a poop on it. I was trying to think of some giant super weapon that's not a nuke, and I couldn't come up with anything. I'm gonna get a rail gun and destroy it
Okay.
with a rail gun.
I'm gonna get 2 railguns. Destroy
You can't
it twice.
get 2 rail guns because there's only 2 on the planet, and I have one of them.
Yeah, I made 2 in my spare time,
You made a rail gun?
which means there's one person out there with a railgun.
Can you give me the crafting recipe?
2 cobblestones, a bucket,
Okay.
and I can't tell you the last one.
Flint and steel.
And with that being said, thank you all
Thank
so
you.
very much for watching
Listening
and listening
to this episode. If you want more Pokemon
this is why
content,
I don't do the outro.
Yeah, if you want more Pokemon content, go to my YouTube channel by the same name, Certified Pokemoments. Perhaps you're already listening to this podcast there right now. If you are, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, give me a comment. We'd love to hear it. And if you want to listen to stuff that's not Pokemon, because I do other stuff that's not Pokemon. I talk about Legos or do tier lists. Jokum and I also have this little series called Taboo Foods, where we cook strange and odd foods. We are going to be doing another one very soon, within the next month. I'm putting
Are you
it
this
out into the
manifestation?
universe. I'm manifesting it.
What do we even make?
We have so many ideas. We might put something in Jello.
Horse milk.
We might find horse, meat and or milk. Who
I
knows?
love to eat horse. Horse boiled in its own milk.
Wow. Let's do it. With all that being said, guys, once again, thank you so very much for listening. This has been your Certified
Pokemon. Whoa, what are you hiding there, horsey? Oh, good.
Bonk!
What was it? What body part was that?
I was kicking you with my hoof. Oh!